Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
President Trump returns to his New York City home for the first time since taking office.
The three-day visit comes amid protests in New York and across the country over the president's response to white supremacists 2 days after the deadly Charlottesville attack. Kenneth Craig has the latest from outside Trump Tower in New York.
President Trump arrived in New York City late Monday night as large crowds of protesters chanted and held signs denouncing racism outside of his Manhattan residence.
No more Charlottesville. No free speech for racists.
The demonstrations happened just days after race-fueled clashes in Charlottesville, Virginia. After initially blaming all sides for the violence, today the president called out the hate groups involved by name.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists.
And the fallout could soon reach other members of the Trump administration. Two sources close to the White House tell CBS News that Steve Bannon's job may be in jeopardy. The president's chief strategist brought a nationalist message to the White House and once ran the right-wing news service Breitbart. As law enforcement officers here in New York work to keep the president and the public safe, authorities in Charlottesville are coming under fire for not doing enough to stop the weekend chaos.
I certainly have regrets. We lost 3 lives this weekend.
Among them, 32-year-old Heather Heyer, who was killed when this car plowed into counter-protesters marching peacefully against an alt-right rally.
I'm going to make her death worth something.
Earlier in the day, Alex Fields Jr. was arraigned on second-degree murder charges for the incident and was denied bail. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Police records show Fields had a violent past and was once accused of beating up his own mother. At the time of the incident, he was employed as a security guard in Ohio but was since fired.
A jury sided with Taylor Swift today in her countersuit against a Colorado radio DJ she accused of groping her. It took a jury about 4 hours to side with Swift. The 6-woman, 2-man panel believed the pop star's accusation that radio DJ David Mueller assaulted her by reaching his hand up her skirt and groping her in that photo you just saw. Mueller was ordered to pay Swift a symbolic $1 in damages. The jury also rejected the former DJ's claims that Swift's mother and one of her managers interfered with his contract, which caused him to lose his job over this. In a written statement, Swift says she'll be making donations soon to organizations that help sexual assault victims. Well, still ahead, if you love cats, you'll want to stick around for our next story, taking you to a convention celebrating all things feline.
Plus, if you ordered glasses from Amazon to watch the eclipse, you might be getting a refund because they may not actually protect your eyes.